morning, everybody. Tuesday, new week. All right, we are going to start with our warm-up. All right, our warm-up today is going to be 3 rounds. We're going to start with some jumping jacks. We're going to move into some push-ups. We're going to do some toe touch with twist and a pause squat in there. I'll explain that. I don't really know what you call it, but I'll explain that. Then we're going to do some air squats and then a Samson stretch. All right, so let's start out with the jumping jacks. We're going to go ahead and get 12 of them in. All right, 12 jumping jacks. Ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Good. 7 push-ups. All right, so this is the one I was talking about. This is going to be the toe touch, okay, with the squat. Kind of pause. So we're going to grab our toes and squat down, okay, stretch the hamstring, squat back down. Now you're going to take one elbow inside the knee, twist up. Okay, we're going to stand, squat, twist up. So stretch that hamstring, back down, twist it up. We're going to do 6 of these. This is number 4. Five, go one more. All right, let's get some air squats. We got 4, here we go. Good. All right, we got the Samson stretch. We did this last week. So this is going to be locking the fingers, twisting them out. Go ahead and go into a lunge. We're going to go 30 seconds. So you can either float or you can just go into that lunge. Try to get those arms back. Try to keep your ribs down. Hips forward. 10 seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1. All right, we're gonna go ahead and switch sides. Check it out here. Good. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Good. All right, that's 1. We got 2 more rounds, all right? Whew. Here we go. Round 2, begin. Well. Good. 7 push-ups. I'm just stretching out my chest a little bit here. Shoulders feel a little tight, so you can kind of roll back and forth if you need it. All right. We got our toe touch, the squat and the twist. All right. Okay, wow. Good. All right. We got 4 air squats. Good. And then we got our Samson stretch. Here we go. Five more seconds. In 3, 2, 1. I'm just touching in corners. If you feel like you're tight, you need to stretch out these lats a little bit. Kind of can turn it out. You can kind of twist or lean, whatever you need, all right? We're gonna go the other way. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Good. That's 2. Last one. Back to our jumping jacks. We got 12. Ready? And begin. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Good. All right. 7 push-ups. Again, if you need to stretch anything, you need to stretch out upper body, shoulders, pecs, anything like that. Feel free to stretch in the bottom. I'll do it on a couple here. All right, we got our toe touch with the squat, pause, twist. I'll come up with a name for these. Good. Samson, last time. Ready? Here we go. Halfway. Three, 2, 1. Go and switch sides. Go. Halfway. Five seconds. 3, 2, 1. All right. Cool. So this. All right, so today we are going to work on a skill. A skill is going to be the handstand. All right. So, if you've never done handstands or you're not comfortable being upside down, there's a lot of different things that we can do to progress into getting into a handstand. What do we want to get in a handstand? Well, really good for core stability, core strength, shoulders, triceps. You can build into handstand push-ups, which I will show you. And you can build into handstand walking, which we'll talk about too with our handstands. So just mixes up your fitness, keeps it fun. It's always good to learn a new skill, you know? So what we're gonna do before we get into that though is we're gonna warm up our wrists, because that's what's gonna start to bug us a little bit as we get going. So first things first, we just go ahead and go down on our knees here. Okay, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to start out with my fingers away from me, just put them down. I'm going to sit forward so that my wrists start to bend. Okay, so now you can move these hands wherever you want. The closer you are, obviously the more pressure you can put on them. Further away, less pressure. Okay, what we're going to do, just get into those wrists wherever it's comfortable for you. You can warm them up nice and easy. We're going to start out just rocking side to side. We're just going to, be putting some pressure on them. Let them kind of wake up, come to life. If it's too much pressure, go ahead and sit back a little bit. Take off some of that pressure. As they warm up a little bit more, we're going to go back forward. Okay? We're just going side to side right here. Side to side. We're going to hang out in one corner. Try to keep those arms straight. Hang out in the other corner. Okay, now let's just go in a circle a little bit. Circle them up. Good. All right. Go ahead and shake them out a little bit. Okay, that's the first part of our warm-up there. Okay, second part of this. We are going to take this up a little bit. We are going to put our palms on the ground, but this time we're going to put our fingers toward us. Okay, so back. Okay, so you can see I'm just going to take my hands, put my fingers back towards me. Okay, and now I'm going to sit back. This is going to put the pressure on the wrist. This is going to open up my wrists, okay? We're just gonna hang out here, okay? Stretching out our forearms, stretching out our wrists, and then you can kind of lean towards one side. You'll start to feel the weight go into that thumb a little bit. Make sure we keep these arms straight best we can, okay? It's gonna open up these wrists. We're gonna be putting pressure on them, so we wanna make sure we open them up, okay? Good, we'll come back to that again. Okay, go ahead and shake them out. Okay, last thing that we're going to do, we're going to go with our wrists down. So now instead of our palms being on the ground, we're going to go to the wrists or the back of the hand on the ground, fingers toward us. Okay, so same thing. You can just kind of lean into each corner. Okay. Just like we did before, you kind of rock back and forth. And if you want to just get a good stretch, you can just sit back into those. Try to keep these arms straight. Get those wrists open up. I know it's uncomfortable, but it's going to feel way better than if we just jump right in. Nice work. All right. Go ahead and shake it out. We'll do one more with our palms down, fingers towards us, okay? We'll do one more round of this, okay? Here we go. Fingers down, palms on the ground, fingers back toward us, and then go ahead and sit back towards your feet. Get those forearms and wrists stretched out. You can rock back and forth a little bit if you want. Remember, it's up to you how much you want the pressure. So if it's too much, go ahead and sit out of it a little bit. This is the idea. Good. We're gonna come out of it nice and easy. Shake them out. Good. One more, palm, back of the hands down, fingers toward us. Same thing, we're gonna sit back, get a stretch. Good. Nice and easy, come out of that. All right. Good. Now that our wrists are warmed up, what we want to do here, go ahead and take a sec. You can just let them kind of cool down, calm down a little bit, okay? When we get to our handstand, what we want to do is we want to make sure that we get to what's called a hollow position, okay? A hollow position is where our hands and feet are more toward our stomach side. So if I got on the ground and did a hollow position, I'm laying flat, my hands are out, I would just pick them up like that. That's it, that's a hollow position. This is what's going to create stability in my handstand, not the opposite, okay? Too many times if people try to go up, they overextend the spine. So instead of us being in this good straight hollow position, we get overextended and we're trying to do a handstand like this. We can't do that, right? We need to stay rigid and strong. So we want to think about tucking the ribs down, okay? So that we're straight. Want this nice straight line, okay? So some progressions for our handstand. Number one, we want to, let's just start with, we did these, I think, as a part of our workout before, where we get to this good pike position, okay? And I want your chin to come down so that we're in this good overhead position, okay? This is where I want to be, okay? Working on a static handstand, we're going to control that movement with our fingers, basically. So when we go into the ground, if we're working on static handstand, meaning we're just going to stand straight up and down, we're going to think about grabbing the ground. So if I start to tip over, I want to press my fingers into the ground. So I want to grab the ground. So if I was to kick up into a handstand, let's see how this goes. I'm going to think about grabbing. So you can do it from here, and you can kick up, which is a little bit more difficult, all right? Or we can walk into it when we do this kick up, all right? So I could just walk into this, hands here, walk in, and kick up. Now, when I go up into my handstand, I want to try to get my feet together, okay? The more in line I can get on that handstand, the better, right? Now, if you've never just done a freestanding handstand, obviously we want to use something to help us. So, if I kick into a wall, okay, if you've never done this, we did wall climbs last week. I want you to try getting up kind of like a wall climb, all right? You can do, I'm just going to get up onto the wall real quick so I can show you what I'm talking about. We can get up like so, okay, and start working on our position. Overhead, and you can slowly start to work your body to where you can hold that on your own. All right? We want to start getting into those positions best we can. Okay, start to accumulate some time upside down. If you need to do it that way, you can do it that way. If you're comfortable and confident kicking up onto the wall, which I'll show you. Biggest thing, make sure we press into the ground, okay? And keep our body rigid. Okay, so this is what it looks like if I'm kicking into the wall. I would stand here, put the hands down, and I just kick up. Now notice I'm gonna have my feet together and my head is out, so I'm gonna be looking at you. This is gonna accumulate time so I can start to get strong on my wrists and on my shoulders. And again, you can start working on your balance and just coming off the wall a little, trying to hold. Okay? So that's what we want to work on. This way we can start working into a handstand walk. When we start going into handstand push-ups, I'll just show you one real quick. This is why we kind of start working on this. It's a really cool exercise. I'm going to put this mat so my head hits the ground here. It's not extremely hard. So, for the handstand push-up, one trick when we do these is that the triangle of our hand should face the wall. And this way when we go up, we have a little bit more strength, okay, with our triangle towards the wall. Okay? We're going to come down, press out of it. So, what that will look like, I'm up, okay, find the wall, gotta get up there, okay, I bring my head down, and then from here, if you've got the strength, we just press up. Otherwise, eventually, we can work into a kip and get those handstand push-ups that way. All right, so those are handstand hold, handstand push-ups, and then we could eventually get into a handstand walk, which is fun. And this is something we can just practice anywhere. So handstand walk is just from here, when we kick up, same thing, balance. We just want to try to maintain control so that it's just a shifting of our weight. All right? So in a handstand walk, I want it to be more of weight moving controlled from hand to hand. So what I'm doing, we call these shoulder touches. This will also build up strength in your wrists, triceps, shoulders, core to get you ready for handstand walking or handstand holds or handstand push-ups against the wall. Okay? So it's a skill for you to practice, build up, use the wall. I know last week we also talked about a chair going into that pike position. Just try to get your upper body as straight as you can. So if I was in a chair, I'd be piked. I'd want my arms straight out, my hips and my butt straight above my shoulders. Okay? That's our handstands. Good job. Now, take a second of water. We're going to do our workout. Okay? Workout today. You don't need anything but your body, a little bit of will. It's going to be what we call a couplet. Okay? It means we have two movements. Okay? Two very simple movements. First one, it's going to be a burpee. Woohoo! Burpees, we love them. Okay? And the second is air squats. Now, what we're going to do, how we're going to do this, it's going to be a descending rep scheme. Okay, what that means is that we're going to start out with the most reps, first round. We're going to start with 16. Okay? So 16 burpees into 16 air squats. Next round, we're going to drop by 2. 14 burpees, 14 air squats. Drop by 2 again. 12 burpees, 12 air squats. We continue that 10, 8, 6, 4, 2. Okay, so start at 16, drop by 2s each round till we get to 2, and then we're done. So 16, 14, 12, 10, 8, 6, 4, 2, and you're done. So obviously, the first part of this, the 16, 14, 12, and probably 10 are going to be a little bit more of a struggle, but we're going to be fresher. Okay, so it'll be tougher, but more fresh at the beginning. Then as we hit that 8, 6, 4, 2, it's going to start to go quick. So we'll start to recover faster, and it's just going to be a go, right? It'll be a 3, 2, 1 go, get after it. We'll knock these out. Remember, you can go at your tempo, your pace. We want to breathe and move and get through this. All right? Good. So, quick little drink if you need it. Take a quick sip. All right, so this workout is for time. So I'm going to start the clock. If you have a clock, feel free to start it. And we're just going to count up and see how long it takes us to get through this. So, in essence, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 rounds. Okay, so it'll be 8 rounds. Descending order, 16 to 2. And we're just going as fast as we can, back and forth between burpees and air squats. All right? Here we go. Get a little bit of music here. Pump it up. All right. Oh, hold on. Just in case, if you haven't done our burpees or air squats, remember, we want to move fast, but with body weight, it's too easy to shorten up our range of motion and not do the full range. So, when we do our burpee, I want chest to the ground. Okay, so chest will go to the ground. And then I want full extension of the hips and hands above the head. I don't care how high they are, just get them up. A little hop off the ground. I just want your feet off the ground. For the air squat, get full range of motion. Okay? Hips all the way below the top of the knee. And then stand all the way up so that we have an open hip. No muted hips, so I don't want to see short range of motion. Okay? I want a full squat. Stand all the way up. Okay? You can still move quick without shortening that range of motion, okay? Good. Alright, now we can start. Here we go. Alright, we got 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. We got 16 burpees. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Good. 16 air squats. Breathe right here. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Burpees. Here we go. 1, Breathe on your squats. Good job. Nice and smooth. Chin down. We're on the round of 12. Breathe out the top of that air squat. Try to keep moving, consistent on your burpees. We're 3 minutes in. Come on, round of 12. Doing great. Come on. 2 more. Well, good. Breathe on these squats. Breathe at the top. Small pause. There we go. Just a little pause. Get the legs recovered. Get those lungs to recover. Keep moving. Doing great. Nice work. 2 more. Good. 10. Last double-digit rounds. Here we go. Good work. Take 2 more. Good job. 10, come on, breathe. Doing good. Keep it up. Good. Might have done 1 extra, that's all right. Single digits. Round of 8. Here we go. 2. 3. 4. 4 more. 5. 6. 7. 8, 6 minutes in. Here we go. 4, come on. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Round of 6. Come on, stay in it. Let's go. Doing great. 2 more. Last one. Woo. Here we go. 6. Good job. Almost done. 4. Here we go. Right into it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Fast. 1, 2, 3, 4. Burpees. 1. 1 more. 2 air squats. 1, 2 time. Woo. 7:22. How's my time? All right. $7:22. See if you can beat that. I don't know if anyone's in right now, but go ahead and tackle this workout. Take your tempo. Just go. You gotta move. You gotta breathe. You can do it, okay? If you need some time to cool down, stretch, roll out, whatever you need, do it. Again, the workout, we're gonna do burpees, air squats. Start at 16, drop by 2 reps each round till we get to 2. 16, 14, 12, 10, 8, 6, 4, 2. Okay? 7:22. Beat that time. Thank you. Happy Tuesday. Have a great week. See you later.